Omnia declared a 12.7% rise in full-year profit to an all-time record of just under R1 billion. The company chief executive, Rod Humphris, is with us in studio. Rod, you guys were opportunistic in the bad times. You made the investments when everybody else was running for their lives. You got a debt-equity ratio of 6%. Are you ready to make another swing?
Of course, I think we're still consolidating our position after the major investment we made 2 years ago, and that's indeed proved a really worthwhile investment. But you're right, I think there's many opportunities that we are looking at the moment, and I guess our next 5 years will determine how we proceed with it.
Let's talk about that fat pitch now. 2 years ago, you had a fat pitch, you swung it out the ballpark, and you've done fantastically well. The share price has trebled in the last 3 years. Value investors now are saying, you've had a good run. What's Rod and his team going to come up with? Were they a one-trick pony, or have they got another few ponies in the bag?
Look, it was something that we'd been building for many years, and it was indeed a really good investment that we've made. But we still haven't ratcheted up the plant to full production yet. So at this stage, the new complex is going at about 75% of its rated capacity. So there's quite a lot of operating leverage still to come through from that investment that we made. But yes, I think there are many opportunities going forward, and we are busy studying numerous of these opportunities in all three areas of our business.
But nothing imminent, nothing big imminent.
Nothing that I can announce at this point in time.
Let's touch on those opportunities. Where are you looking? Because we do know that you have quite a positive stance on the African continent. Are you looking to develop further there?
Of course. I think we've been entrenched in the African continent now for probably 25 years. We're in some 25 or so countries where we have staff. So we sell to, in fact, more countries than that in Africa. And, we really, I think, understand the landscape of how to do business, in particularly in mining and agriculture, and to a lesser degree in chemicals. Perhaps all of the geographies of Africa except North Africa. I think there's still lots of opportunity in the African continent, as every other company seems to be saying today, except that we've been there and doing it for quite some time now. So I expect that mining will continue to grow, although at the moment I recognize that there's a slowdown in mining occurring. But Africa is a treasure trove of undiscovered metals and minerals. It is also a place where the world has arable land available to grow food, which is not the case in particularly the eastern countries of the world, and the Middle East, for example, as well, where investments will have to come to Africa in order to feed the rapidly growing population of the world.
So what's the game for you? Are you looking at potential investments on the continent, or would you partner with multinationals, or just do it yourself?
Well, I think any one of those is an opportunity, and I guess it depends on the opportunity as to which way one goes with them. And I think we are exploring a number of those type of avenues. Some of the bigger ones, certainly, we would have no problem in doing the right kind of partnership.
How big is your balance sheet? I mean, if you've got your debt equity is very small now.
Sure.
What capacity would you have if an absolute gem were to come across you?
Look, I think we would be comfortable at going to at least 1.5 to 2 billion rand on our current balance sheet. But I think we've seen that if the right kind of investment comes along, our shareholders are extremely supportive. They've given us wonderful support over the last period. I think we've got a really good track record in terms of the way management's applied the capital. So I have no doubt that if the right opportunity came along, we would be able to do a lot more than that.
So you allow yourself to dream. You're a 15 billion market cap company. Marcus Jooste took a bet on virtually half his market cap. We're seeing this. Woolworths are doing a similar thing now going into Australia. Would you, 1.5 billion relative to 15 billion? That's not dreaming.
No, not at all.
But would you dream? Would you go big?
Yes, absolutely, we would. I mean, I think the last time we made a major acquisition was about 10 years ago when we bought the Protea Chemicals business. And at that stage, it was a really significant portion of our market cap.